Okay. Um, 1 second here. Make sure this is working. Can someone say something?
Say
Yeah,
something.
real Thanksgiving is on Thursday, unlike
There you go.
bullshit Canada.
All right, that works. Yeah,
Enjoy
yeah,
your
Gail.
Thanksgiving.
What in the world?
I'll
Your
be there
can
for
your
Black
There's nothing to
Friday.
thanks in Canada. It's just a
your
bunch of
Thanksgiving
stuff.
was like what, a month ago on a Monday?
Yeah. Thanksgiving was a month ago, and upcoming. What are you talking about Thanksgiving? There's Black Friday, but what? I've not heard of this Thanksgiving thing.
When's your
All right,
U.S.
I'm googling
President's
this.
Day?
Why is Canadian Thanksgiving in October?
When's Memorial Day for you guys? When's like U.S. President's
Where's,
Day?
when's
When's
Independence Day?
yeah? When's your 4th of July?
It's Independence Day. Yeah, when's the 4th of July in
A
Canada?
month
What type of
earlier.
bullshit country is
No,
this?
I'm kidding.
Wait,
it's
Can-
it's only 3 days earlier.
does Canada have an Independence Day, or are they still
We
under
have
France?
Canada Day, July 1st.
Are you still
Until we
under
find
France?
out you guys got oil.
and then becomes our oil.
Yeah, it becomes their new Independence Day. It's
When we give them some freedom.
sorry. We give them democracy.
So Memorial
Damn
Day
dictators over there in
is-
Canada.
is observed together with Canada Day in the provinces of Newfoundland and Labrador.
You're
so-
making up words at this point. I can't tell what you're saying. You're just making up shit.
I'm sorry, Gail. We're very nationalist. And it's not. This is not even racist. This is nationalist or something.
We're better than you.
It's probably one of the only kinds of bigotry
Allegedly.
that you're still allowed to get away with.
For real, Gail, when we invade Canada, you have a safe space at our place.
Yeah.
Right.
Just,
Great.
just, just hang a little American
live in
flag
my
out your window,
garage.
and we'll make sure you're fine.
I'll call you Adam Jones. They'll never know.
People close
She was
to
one of
border
us all along.
Like hang American flags up. I'm like, I feel like that's the case. Like close to the border.
Wait, Canadians hang American flags up?
I feel like that happens when you're very close to the border and people are like, "What am I? Am I Canadian? Nah," and then they just put up random flags that may not quite be Canadian.
I mean,
Wait,
I
you live
do
in
that too.
Vancouver, right?
It's like if I lived next to like the Whitting side, I'd definitely pretend I was from them.
Dude, next time I go over to visit you, Anthony,
Mhm.
we gotta go over to Canada.
Yeah. How
Dude.
far is Canada from here? I'm googling this.
40 minutes. If he flies in, we can go over to Canada. It takes us like 15 minutes.
Well, you're in Michigan, right? Or Minnesota?
Yeah. I'm in
Which
Michigan
one?
right now.
Michigan? Okay,
Yeah.
that's funny.
A while.
Gail, you're an
I'm right
8-hour
by the
drive from
right
me.
area.
Ooh, wow, day trip. Well,
Yeah, we
weekend
do that.
actually.
What we gotta do, the last thing of this campaign, we gotta all fucking
Mhm.
fly out. Just do it in person.
In real life? Oh man, that'd be fun.
Real life, the final one. It's worth
Dude,
it.
I'm so down.
I already told you how this campaign's ending, Damos, didn't I? I told you this years ago.
Didn't you mention something about throwing like planets at each other or something? I don't know.
Oh yeah. Besides that. Did I tell you? I told you how this was all gonna end, Damos.
Yeah,
Long
you
time
did.
ago.
Definitely, and I'll remember it. But from what I remember you saying is that Deimos
Win?
gets a second attack. Basic. I don't
I basically-
know.
I pretty much just had the.
Aim lower,
I've-
that's really high. There.
I've had the ending planned since like way early on into the campaign, and then and I've just been filling in all the shit in between.
Like, the faith you have, it speaks volumes because I feel like will we really get there? Will we just be eating chimichangas in a post-apocalyptic factory? I don't know.
Oh no, I know exactly what's gonna happen at the end.
Like the first
Or at least-
Avengers movie.
Yeah, that's right. Or at least the choice you guys are gonna have at the end, or yeah, something like that.
Okay, so we're gonna take over Mount Celestine. We'll probably work with Asmodeus, and then the week after we'll take it off. Recuperate, and then we'll start another 4-year campaign with Midas, as we'll have to work our way back down into the abyss with new characters.
There you
Boom.
go.
Good job, everybody. Planned it out.
All right, this is where we left off last time. You guys have just beaten Ezek, the planar lich. He his body's destroyed. His soul got stored into that book of erotic horror that Adis was looking at. No, it wasn't Adis. It was
Max.
Brawl. Was it Max?
Yeah, Max has this book. He's just like,
Max has a book. Okay, yeah. That Max has. Yeah, it really is. The book is literally called the book of the tome of erotic horror. And it's a transcription. We talked about this. It's a transcription from. It's like a scholar version of one of Deimos's pamphlets, basically.
They studied it.
Yeah, it's been studied and it's been
you've a tome of ultimate exercise in your hand.
recreated, and it's become a scholarly work.
Analysis of Deimos' psyche for him to have pointed the tentacles in this direction versus that direction.
I'm
Yes.
very confused. It definitely shows him doing barbell curls.
So, you guys are here in this temple, in this place. Basically, now that Ezek is gone, the plane itself is beginning to destabilize. He was the one who was holding this little pocket dimension in place. So you can feel the world starting to close in on itself. It's like the Matrix is glitching. Things are starting to shift and to flicker. You hear the roar of the ocean outside ceases, and the things like the castle's beginning to crumple in on itself.
Turning into ones and zeros?
Cascade failure, log off time. Oh man,
Yes.
what do you guys do? What do you guys want to do?
Should we do?
Gather round, peeps.
All right.
I'm gonna use my 10th level spell because Deimos
Mhm.
gave it back to me, and cast Gate.
Where are you heading?
We're heading to What's it called? The first
Elysium.
Elysium?
Elysium. Yeah.
Okay. Are you taking Max
Everyone.
and everyone? Okay.
After leaving, you hear a voice going, wait! The Zolona's running from the other side, and other people are heaving off the lids of coffins because you're inside.
Yeah, Max is holding the book out, just like, I'm pissing my pants to the max, the most dastardly way.
I'm gonna look over at Zelona where she's yelling "wait," and I'm gonna give her a wink and a little like a finger gunshot. I'm gonna say, "I got you, babe." And I'm gonna include her too.
Wait,
Because next
Zelona.
says, Deimos, wait for me, ignoring you entirely.
Wait, Zelona's
Right,
engaged. Didn't you get engaged, Zelona?
Did I?
Didn't you get engaged?
I got a necklace, which was very special, but did it?
That's right. It was just a necklace. That's right. It wasn't engagement. It was just a token of appreciation, I guess.
Pick her up by like the back of her shirt and carry her away and be like, have you ever heard about our Lord and Savior Tempest? I have so many things to tell you, my new little Padawan.
Indeed, do go on, Wayne.
Basic face rips. Scrunch your face. Like, I'm just going through this ridiculous, stupid work.
While he's doing that, I climb into his undies and then gate us all out. Look
Okay.
at baby kangaroo slipping into his mama's safe pouch.
Oh god, oh god.
Yeah.
And I slide
Alright,
her
so-
into the other side of my pocket of my underwear as we walk through for safety purposes.
I burst twitching.
I start telling Salonia where she cannot touch, which are the safe spaces in our little undies. I'm like, Sheldon, this is my spot. You cannot sit in my spot ever.
Deimos, were trying to save him. Oh, you're such a good person. Oh, Deimos. Yes.
And then
Oh, that's right.
I
Zelona's
crack.
got a Deimos crush.
Yeah, I cracked the whip on my mount because Deimos is my mount.
I go like this. No.
Right off into the gate.
Majestically, I run. And I'm like,
Okay.
oh
Big
shit.
time.
know-
Yes.
And I'm like, and
There.
I grab like, the other small people along the way.
He doesn't.
Like
He
my extra
doesn't
puppets, I
run. He
guess.
prances like a reindeer into the gate
Majestic
majestically.
reindeer.
Yeah, like I'm Santa Claus, and you're taking me to all the little boys and girls' houses.
Just think if a Fabio was a reindeer with my hair blowing in the wind with two people strapped to my underwear.
So
With
as
the
you do
actual antlers, looks at you and judges you.
So as you
Deimos
as you
ain't
do
got no
that,
antlers. He's bald.
so Elwin, as you do that, you can see the four of you plus the four of them are starting to gather around the portal. You see a couple other figures walk approach you guys from the side of the room, and
They're coming too.
and
I take the girl and kick in Terry's off and go,
Oh,
got
he
him.
has no gun.
Just joking. I grab them both. And I stick in Terry's in my other part of my underwear.
all right, fine. They'll go along with you guys. Okay. And you guys teleport to Elysium. The base of Mount Celestia, this plane of basically it's like the gateway to the heavens, where all of your allies that you've been gathering throughout your travels up the mountain, as well as Princess Akelia, are currently stationed. Okay. The darkness and the shattering coldness of the Lich Plane fades away, giving warmth to the golden brightness of Elysium. You arrive there on its shores, recognizing the place instantly. Elysium has flecks of gold light, occasionally just showing themselves in the earth and in the plants and the stones and all of the parts that make up this plane. You arrive at what is now a more of a development, a town. It's approaching the size of a village or more, that's been rebuilt. Thousands of creatures are milling around. You can see the buildings are being raised. You see decorations and like statues and stuff that are being restored. This is, let's see, where would it be on the picture? What should it be called? What should this new city, the capital city of Elysium, be called?
Elwynland.
Elwynland.
That makes perfect sense.
Elwandia.
Elwendia. Very acceptable.
I vote for the Jimmy or the Changa, and then you'll have a sister realm nearby with the other half.
Okay. It's gonna be on the map. It'll be like at the base of the mountain, kind of like over here in the Radiant Strait, this area right here. So, well, I'll draw like a little town here on the map. So this is where you guys are. Actually, make it a star. There. Okay. This is the new capital of Elysium. It's still as of yet unnamed. There's a couple of nominations. Elwandia. Chimmy to the Changa is another one. But Akelia has not
Elwynville.
yet decided. Elwynville. Okay. And Akelia is there. You see her sitting on a It's like a golden horse that she's sitting on. It's winged. She looks a little bit different than the last time you saw her. Her robes and her clothing are she still has the same dark raven hair and light green eyes, but her clothing is a touch more regal, in a gold flaked dress, yellow and gold colored dress. She's sitting aboard a winged golden horse, and she is um, not flying. That she's on they're on the ground, and you can see people of all sorts around her. And you look a little bit more carefully, and they are actually denizens, some denizens of this area. The Arcanites, the animal-headed creatures, the what do we call them? These guys, and these guys, the Elmusin, and a lot of the undersea creatures, the mermaids and stuff, are present. You know, the mermaids have been given the ability, some of them, to transport themselves along the ground. So it's not like they're walking. They haven't grown legs or anything like in the Little Mermaid. They've magically arranged for some like bubbles of water to come along with them, like their own personal bubble of water. So these are the ambassadors, basically, of the water people, the merfolk, are here also. And all around the city is occupied. It's being built. There's a lot going on here. Okay.
I think we have a winner for the name, because Atlantis is like water and land, and we got water and underwater. Like we got underwater creatures and land creatures, so it's gonna be named Dame Wantis.
Dame Wantis.
Where is she?
Dame Wantis. All right,
Yes.
they've taken it. Akelia turns to you and she says, and she basically says, "Oh, it's so good to see you again. It's been quite some time, and we've been receiving all the people that you sent down from the levels of Mount Celestia. And we've heard tales of your exploits, and I've been in touch through our magical bond. A little bit of knowledge has come down to me, but none of that was an adequate substitute. It's good. It's so good to see your faces again." She smiles and she kind of like floats off her horse and she comes over. Damo, she gives you a big hug. She glances a bit sideways at all the people stuffed into your underwear, but she doesn't judge. She's very politically correct. She's very polite about it, professional about it.
Yes. If you do an ask Demo, just never here. My name is Kamos, and I definitely Demos is somewhere else for science reasons.
She says, "I see." She looks around and she says, "Who are your friends?" And she looks at let's see, would she know? She wouldn't know who Antares is.
This is the guy who shot me in the face twice.
She says, "I see. Twice,
Yeah,
you say?"
and that one is I think it's the second, or is it the third dragon you're banging? I don't remember. Oh, by the way, lady, Bahamut's up there. The Dragon Lord. I don't know if you're into big, powerful dragon people, but if you are, he's up there. And I have no fucking
hold
idea who these small people are.
When he says that, I'm gonna go to Antares and I'll say, "Try not to bang him."
Oh, yes. Yes, do not do that. He's a bigger dragon than you're used to. I didn't even know if you could handle that.
That's too much cushion for your pushing.
You ain't got enough quick for that booty.
Antares looks at you all, and now that his power is gone and he's no longer he's sort of entered his retirement. He kind of chuckles a little bit and he says, "Huh, good one." He says, "Don't worry." He puts his hand around Shaylin and he says, "I've got all the dragon I need right here."
Oh, about that, don't let her see Bahamut, because she'll definitely leave you.
Oh, by the way, I go up to Shaylin and very respectfully, because Elwyn respects her tremendously for everything that we've been through and that she's helped
Uh-huh.
Elwyn out with. And I'm gonna say, Shaylin, look, look what we have unlocked, and I couldn't have done this without your help. And I'm gonna present her to show her the
Mm-hmm.
tier 3 dragon staff because
Uh-huh.
she unlocked my tier 2.
Correct. Um, when you mentioned Bahamut, her eyes had kind of she raised her eyebrows a little bit. When you show her the staff, they go wide, and she reaches out, and you can see her hand trembling a little bit as she touches the head of the staff, and she closes her eyes a bit as she basically is interacting with it, and then for a few seconds later, she opens her eyes and she says, "It's true. Bahamut is alive, and we all thought him lost so long ago." A big smile comes to her face. She says, "Truly the greatest of dragons." Um, she says, "I am honored to have his soul or his power intertwined with my own offering. And I know that you, Elwyn, will use it to its fullest potential. Every bit of the power that I entrusted you with," she says, "I'm glad to have given, and would do so again."
Thank you for your kind words, and I have gone between many legs, showing off the power that you provided.
Anyway, do we think that like she's like was a dragon lord in like the mortal plane? If we take her up there, Bahamut could make her like a dragon angel lord. Like she seems like she was like the placeholder in case something happened to take a place of something.
Yeah, you want to meet him? He's like our buddy now.
Also, I take in Terry's gun because I'm gonna try to fuck him over. Because I'm gonna try to get
Okay.
the gun. I mean, it probably won't get ever as powerful ever again. But we get an angel blacksmith and other stuff. Like I'm like this thing usable again, just to make sure he has to fight so he can fuck himself. I mean, as I say all this out loud as I'm taking it out of his pocket.
He kind of looks at it. He kind of, yeah.
And Terry's, I'm not gonna have this gun semi-fixed. It won't probably never be as powerful. At least it won't have your weird demon stuff, and you can't shoot me with it. But I'm gonna get it fixed just to make sure you can always keep helping us, because I know that's what you want.
Yeah, take it to sanitizer. Or what's her name?
Yeah,
Sex Angel.
Satellizer.
I
Yeah.
ask I ask the new god of magic. I'd be like, can you send me over to the satellizer real fast?
I got you, bro.
Akelia
Really?
smiles.
Please.
She says,
It's really funny.
she says,
Also, can you bless this deck, this thing real quick? It's gonna be hella funny.
she looks at the gun and she says, "This vessel was once the container of something incredibly powerful, but it's since been drained."
But
She
we
says,
can,
"I
we
cannot."
can refill it with better power. It's like a battery.
She says, "Perhaps it will have to be altered somewhat. Satellizer for sure could accomplish it. She says, I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to add to it if and when I could."
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Fuck you, Aunt Terry's,
smiles.
and I'm gonna get away, or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, Akelia, by the way. I'm gonna show her the key to hell or to whatever.
As soon as you reveal it, her eyes kind of narrow a little bit, and she says, "Be very cautious with that, Elwyn." She says, "That is a one-way gate, and it goes to the darkest of places. If you were to activate it here in heaven, its polar opposites, I could not vouch for what would happen. if you are to use it, please do so from some neutral plane, the material realm or such.
Well, if it's such a dark key, I will hide it in the darkest of places.
Punch my butt cheeks.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
No,
right,
no,
I'm
no.
right, I'm
No,
right
no,
away.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
Come
You
back
ain't
here.
You ain't
Come
gonna
back
get
here,
it.
Demos.
You ain't gonna get it.
Dude, you know me so well.
I take like 5 shits a day.
As you see that, as you guys are doing, you're chasing him around, and Terry's, Shaylin kind of like looks at Terry's a bit odd, and like a questioning look, and Renly, you and Adis hear him say to her, "Yeah, I regret shooting him in the head. He's never been the same since."
We're like the worst heroes ever.
I
he's
pull
been-
Terry's pants down,
been
slap him in
bored.
the ass as I'm running by.
he's,
Ah!
I'm chasing a demigod trying to stick a key up his ass.
Well,
he's been borderline retarded ever since. It's kind of.
week.
It'd be funny if it weren't so sad.
It's true. It's sadly semi-true.
Shaylin nods a little bit, and she says, "Well," she says, "I appreciate your offer of seeing Bahamut." She says, "But there will be a time for us. I know this. It is not now. I have too much ahead of me." And she looks at you, Damos. She says, "And incidentally, every dragon aspect is not," she says, "encompasses all of dragonkin. There are no, it is not just confined to the material realm. I am the dragon elder of ice and frost." She says, "And among my brethren, only a few persist, Nebularos for one. I do know that a number fell in the shattering, and maybe a couple since. Those would have passed on their mantle to new creatures. Zerabor, for certain, dragon of flame, has perished, and his mantle would have gone to another. Just so you know how dragons work."
That makes sense. Who was in charge of? Was the Zeba Tubadubadu? He was the Thunder Dragon, right?
Oh, Practinic was his name.
Yeah. So what happened to that dick hose? He's dead, right?
Yes. He died quite some time ago.
Fuck. Where's my backpack at? I think my backpack might be the next Elder Dragon.
She smiles. She says, "Anyway, Antares and I have a lot of catching up to do. It's been many years."
If you guys bang, how long does it take for your make babies?
A bit of a blush comes to her face. She says,
I'm like
now that-
straight up being straight up serious. I'm like, I could use a lot of big dragon, angry Antares gunslinging dragons. Because I'm assuming all the babies will come out with guns and be dragons.
She pats you on.
Freaking dragons with freaking laser beams.
Dragons and cannons. That's
Laser beams. Start the banging now. Renly, can you help with the banging? Can you help them with that the fertilizations?
We did it with fucking titans. We can do it with
We
these
did.
guys.
We can. This is even easier. We should have advantage.
She smiles, Deimos. She touches your cheek and she says, "Ah, Deimos," she says, "so sweet and so simple." She says,
I use my
never change. Never change, Deimos."
I use my my
spell for that.
whatever
It's
it is
level one
thing.
or level two.
Dude, do you have ceremony?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm using-
it's like
well, he's-
level 1 or level 2.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my miracle thing to make
Uh.
the best banging patty
No way.
ever.
That's
I'm
banging
gonna
what?
use that. The best banging patty, like the place, like it's like the big house. Okay, I'm gonna spark it. Okay, with the 5 spark. that didn't count. Okay, it did. Whatever. Still use the miracle. It's a pretty dang banging patty because I use that big miracle thing. And then I look to the right. I look to the left. It is the first time Deimos has ever done this in this entire campaign. I've never once changed my spell slots. But this one time, I'm going to look straight at Tempest's face. I'm going to grab him by his face.
Oh yeah,
And
Tempest.
I'll be like, Tempest, I cannot cast Ceremony. Can you give me the power to cast Ceremony right now? Or can you cast Ceremony?
He goes,
I will give you the $60 for my online purchase to be accredited to Ceremony.
he says, Deimos, I'm not a caster. I'm just a
Tempest.
fighter. I hit
Tempest.
things with my sword.
Don't be
And,
modest. You give me the power to cast Ceremony. Please. I give
Kelly,
him $60, which is what the normal cost to get your certificate sent to you to cast Ceremony in the
She said-
United States.
Akelia says, Uncle, I am the goddess of this plane, and
Hey,
the goddess of
Akelia,
all magic.
do you not see who this man is? This is Tempest. This is the god of super war, the elder super crazy god of muscles and magic.
Wait, was he?
Akelia.
When did you find Tempest? Was he here when you were in Elysium?
Oh no, we just summoned him.
No, you got
You
him.
summoned him with a miracle.
Uh,
Summoned him with a miracle.
Yeah, and also we summoned with the miracle, and then we had technically he's like the Kratos God of War guy right now because we had
Yeah.
Muhammad like punch his face a few times, I guess.
Yeah, but he's not full god yet. He's like
That
Mini
makes
god.
no sense, Deimos.
a
You're
bit of
like,
divinity.
that's ridiculous. I'm like,
No, but Akelia and Tempest haven't met before, right?
Tempest. You
Yeah,
met my,
Tempest has been with
my-
us this whole time.
Has,
Yeah,
but-
he came with
okay,
us
okay.
into the heavens. 'Cause
Okay.
it
This is
was
my
that
niece,
battle-
Akelia. She's very nice, and Akelia, you know what? You and Tempest, you hang out, but please, Tempest, give me the power. But seriously, you two should hang out sometime because I think you guys could learn stuff about each other.
Dude, as soon as you
And I
say
have
that,
nothing
you start
to-
like fading away, like in the picture.
like Back to the Future. You start
Yeah.
vanishing, slowly fading. Your hand becomes transparent.
And I slapped Tempest a few times, and I pointed at a bear. I'm like, you bitch! I don't even know where I came from. Like Tempest. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Deimos doesn't know where he came from.
Like, go
all
bang
I
that
know-
tree.
Bang that! Fuck! I don't know what's going on.
Akelia says, Deimos, he cannot.
Hmm?
She waves her hand at you a little bit, and she says, "Look," and she highlights it, and around you glows this aura, right? And she says, "You have so many, Deimos. You have so many flows of power intersecting through you. And binding them all is the thread of fate." She says, "The arcane, the divine." She says, and
Well, so it's-
some that I'm unable to identify. However, she says, your arcane ability flows quite distinctly from another, and Tempest cannot intrude on that. She says, in fact, I could not intrude on that without the leave of the other god.
Tempest, this is another test, and I'm sorry that I did not pass it. Next time, please deem me worthy to give me the power to cast Ceremony. Is anyone else possible to cast it? And I'll be the flower boy.
Tempest looks around and he sees Shaylin and Terry's. You know, they give him like encouraging nods, and they tilt their head over to Deimos, like they're trying to tell Tempest something unspoken. And Tempest and Terry's like taps his own head and like mimics a gunshot to his head. And Tempest his eyes go wide a second, and he nods in understanding, and he goes, Deimos, and he puts his hand on your shoulder. He says,
Yes.
"You're doing great." He says,
Thank you.
need to work out a little bit more push-ups, more he says, and
Yes.
specifically he says deadlifts. You need to work on those. Those glutes need some work.
Thank you. I always knew that they could use more, but I was too bashful. You've said the right things to me. I
He says-
appreciate it so much.
He says once
I'm
you
gonna
do that, he
pick
says
flowers by doing deadlifts.
the power will flow through you. Don't worry about that.
Right. They was gonna go walk off somewhere and start doing deadlifts with some super heavy stuff as you guys figure out what to do.
And Shaylin nods, like a bit of thanks. She mouths to Tempest, "Thank you."
Since we're
Alright.
all here, how about we have a wedding tomorrow? Tomorrow? Wedding? Who wants to officiate? I look at Akelia, Tempest, and others.
and she says, there have been no weddings in my realm, as of yet. She said, I would be glad. I would be glad to officiate such a joyous occasion.
Huzzah! Okay, there'll be lots of tea at the reception.
Okay. So, and Terry's and Shaylin, they kind of glance at each other, and it's a bit of they're not quite certain, but there's and Terry says, we hadn't quite spoken about this yet, but he looks at Shaylin and kind of shrugs his shoulders, and Shaylin gives a chuckle, and she says, yes, Antares, I would marry you. And Antares looks at you, Renly, and she goes, well, fuck it. Let's go.
You hear in the background, Damus, that you just hear this thing says, "Don't be a bitch." But it's really just Damus yelling to himself as he's deadlifting stuff. Like it's just like not even like conjoined to that conversation. Just came at the right time.
All right. So, Akelia, she waves her hand a little bit, and some of the denizens of Elysium show up, and she whispers to them and a few things, and they go rushing off. And she says, plans are being made. Tomorrow, we shall have a splendid wedding for you two. Okay. What else
So-
you guys want to do?
And now we have a bachelorette moment, and then a bachelor moment. No strippers. Go ahead and enjoy tonight. As I start preparing my fertility spell for tomorrow.
I'm gonna get Antares the best present ever, which is his gun kind of working ish. To
Is that later?
satellizer, and I grab
Yeah,
four
before you
because-
guys go your own way, and I start planning the best bachelor party ever,
Okay.
I'm gonna say, guys, should we talk about it like our next real move real quick?
Oh yeah, we probably should because
We love that you had this spell, Gale. All right, go on.
Well,
Keep
we've
going,
got
sorry.
Elysium, Lunaria, Solaris. When are we gonna go to Shaniqua?
Shehakim.
Dude, we should do that. Literally 5 seconds after the wedding.
Shaniqua it is after the wedding.
On the way down, can I throw my backpack at Bahamut? But like not even do talking. Just throw him at it, and then we just keep going because I don't even want to RP it. I think he's learned enough from Stabilizer, but Vork, he could learn a lot more from a Dragon Man. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not even going to talk to him. We just steal him and throw him, and then we can save like at least 15 minutes of talking.
Well, Vork is gonna graduate from sanitizer to
Yes,
Bahamut.
yes. And then I'm going to get Stabilizer, ask her what she wants to work on this gun so she can get it working for Antares again, because we'll need him to help us at some point. He'll need to protect his little children because he'll have like 500 of them.
Okay. So yeah, you're definitely able to do all that.
Cool. So yeah, dropping Terry's gun off with Satelliter. Steal Vork. Ask Satelliter what she wants to work on it, but have her work on it. Throw
All right.
Vork.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So you guys head over to see Satellizer. All right. Akelia waves at you all and flashes a smile. You can tell she's very much in her element now. She's there's a level of confidence and vision have sort of come across her. It's been a while since you guys were here, and time moves differently amongst the planes. You're not exactly sure how much time has transpired here, but you can tell that she's had ample time to grow and change. Um, she waves her hand and a portal opens up, and you guys flash to the other side of Elysium. You get there and you hear multiple hammers ringing. You smell the coal-fired flames and forges of a smith shop. But as always, she's not just working with steel. She's working with all kinds of other elements, masterfully weaving together the biological, the divine, the arcane, the material. All kinds of objects and all kinds of things are in development. And there you see Satellizer, now no longer hanging over the fire, but she's directing a series of subordinates of all different races, and along with her is Kildrak. Kildrak is there because you left Kildrak here, right? Pretty sure. Okay. So Kildrak, he notices you all. He puts his hammer down and he smiles and he comes over and he clasps hands with you, Deimos. He goes, Deimos. He says, "It's good to see you again. You all seem to be faring well, alive, still have everything attached."
Technically, yes. This gun right here. You've seen this gun. It's from that dickhole and Terry's. It's been fucked up. We're trying to get you guys to fix it, and then we're gonna charge it with some like better stuff, so it's not an evil gun. It's like a holy gun.
He pauses for a second. And he looks at it. And he says, "This is the gun, huh?"
Yeah.
He says, "May I?" And he holds
Yeah,
out his
sure.
hand. He kind of holds on to it, and you see him thumbing at the different mechanisms. He clicks back the hammer. He spins the cylinder. He presses the trigger. All these different things. He's kind of looking at it and holding it, and he says, "This is magnificent. I've never seen its equal. There's no device like this exists in all the worlds and all the planes." He says, "To restore this, to enhance it," he says, to restore it to its former power," he says, "will not be possible." He says, "But to use it and to repurpose it," he says, "might just be. It would take all of my skill and all of Satellizer's skill to do so. And as I've just heard, you all have gained access to the Divine Forge." He smiles. He says, "We would be using that as well." He said, "It will take quite some time and will take quite a bit of effort. But between all of us, I think we might be able to do something significant with it."
Good. That'd be super sweet. Mainly, yes. It's just, and Terry just doesn't want to quit. He just keeps wants to fight. He never wants to settle down.
He says, "This is heavily tinged with demonic power, but all its strength has been sapped from it. We would recreate it differently, if you don't mind."
That'd be way better.
"Agreed." He looks over. He says, "Satellizer, come look at this." Satellizer glances up. A smile comes to her face, and she comes walking over. She's always been like super sexy. So like as she walks over, her hips sway. She's got like that just naturally that runway model kind of posture and poise. She walks up to you, she glances at it, and she smiles at Kildrak a little bit, and she says,
Oh yeah, that's like quite a bit of work there. Huh, pretty sweet. I'm glad you guys all came back. How was your trip up the mountain?
Man, you were the most manly, great danger thing of stuff. Yeah, just please fix it. It was really there's so many bad things up there, and just like we know that this item here is just gonna make things a lot easier. So there's not another incursion, and you know how it works.
Yeah, I know. And we've
So
been,
we're
we've
taking
been working
from-
hard over here.
Yeah, we're working.
Yeah, we'll
pretty
take care
hard,
of that.
Thank you.
Kildrak points and he says, Deimos, we're preparing. You've been sending the survivors to us, and we've been preparing to arm them and equip them. We plan to help you in
Good
retaking
idea.
the mountain.
It's gonna be sweet. We already have a golden army, and now the key to the plan is that gun. And I need fork.
That's Elwin with
Vork?
Satellizer talks.
He says, Vork? Who?
The blue dragon man. My backpack that I left here.
She says, he's not. He says, I vaguely remember the chap, but I haven't seen any blue dragonkin around here.
Says
looks
Lance,
at
who wears
Satellizer,
my
he says-
backpack.
She says,
Oh yeah. Kildrak, you know him. He just looks a bit different now, and he goes by a different name. You know him.
she kind of nods her head over in that direction. And Kildrak goes, the Gimp.
That one.
He waves over, and he says, he gestures, and coming over from the corner is this guy.
Hey, you look way weird, different in your outfit. But now, it's time for you, Vork, to strip your gimp outfit, and you become a dominant force. So forget every single thing you learned over this grueling, terrible time. That was probably a waste of time for you, but it was good for us. And we're gonna teach you some good stuff as I grab him and drag him away. And I'm like, but seriously, it was probably a waste of time. That was my bad, not yours. Don't worry about it. We're gonna make you super strong.
Kildrak says, I mean, we didn't do that to him. He did that to himself. And also, he crafted that outfit himself and put it on. He was like that when I got here. But also, he's progressed quite a bit. He's one of our better craftsmen.
Yes.
He's always been a bit weird, but
Yes, weird man. But he's gonna make it. He hit that part of the training. Now for the real training. The stuff before was nothing, Vork. That was the easy part. Now comes the real challenge.
okay. So
No,
he kind of nods and he goes walking off with you. All right. So you leave the gun here with Kildrak and Satellizer. Okay. All right. What's next?
I mean, there's the wedding, and then I was gonna throw this dude at Bahamut, and then I think we're hitting the next level, aren't we? What are we thinking, guys?
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna go check on my.
I'm like 2/3 dead, so I'm just resting.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check on my fish lady.
That's right. I gotta remember her name. See, I gotta to search for pictures. I have to remember their name, and there's so many. There's so many.
Wait, don't you have like 3 fish ladies, Ellen? No,
Maybe.
you have 2, and Deimos has 1. Although hers is
Wait,
more like
which one?
tentacle lady than fish lady.
There's so many NPCs in this game. I'm starting to lose track of it all.
There was the princess
It wasn't.
fish lady, the
Wasn't her.
queen fish lady. Those were Elwyn's too.
I think it was Ariel
Okay.
from, but you're Ariel.
Yeah, it wasn't Queen Delvinia. You never had a thing with Queen Delvinia.
Because
Shit, what was
I
her
thought
name?
there was one at the main city that Elwyn had a thing with, and the princess that we went and rescued. Or am I wrong?
It was
Because
Corinna.
didn't you
Her.
mac on some chick at that party?
Did you?
Elwyn in the fish city? I thought he did before we went to rescue the princess from the other city. I could be totally wrong. It's been a while since we've been there. And then there's Deimos' tentacle wife.
Yeah. That's Jivarishi. Oh, and this was the only other one. So the 3 here, not Jivarishi. The 3 here were the 3 of the the tide stone holders. I think is what we called it.
It was Karina.
Along with, yeah. Okay, so you go see Corinna. So you have to travel to teleport to the other side, to the north side of Elysium, and there the underwater cities have been established, and they've brought a large population with them. Back on Lunaria, Garl Glittergold, who you guys placed there, and who gave him control of that plane, him and Euphemia, faithfully finished the evacuation of the denizens of Lunaria to this plane.
Yeah.
So there was
I don't say
thousands,
anything.
tens of thousands of them.
Well,
Okay.
I go up to wherever the fuck she is. I don't say anything. I just go and do this.
Oh hell, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Such an Elwyn move.
What's that from?
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh. Okay. So
Or
there's-
I do that plus this one. I just found a better one.
That's Deimos. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
what's this from?
Scary movie.
Oh God.
That's Captain America. What's his name?
He had very interesting
Before.
cap.
It's more like something Deimos would do.
You think you've seen it all, and then you see another film of his.
Okay. Princess Corinna glances over. She chuckles, and she swims over to you, Elwyn, and she says,
Holy shit! There's more from him.
"Are you serious?
There's so much film.
Oh, what the hell? That's another movie."
Not bad.
How low can you go? Well, Chris Evans.
I guess when he was younger, he liked being naked in movies.
I think it was a requirement in all the rom-coms.
Probably. All right. Princess Corinna, she swims over to Elwyn, and she says, She says, amorous already. She says, and we have not even begun to talk or catch up on all that's gone on.
Shh, shh, shh. I'm gonna put my finger to her lips.
She slaps your
We
your
have.
hand away, and she goes, just I was just joking. She she's gonna activate her tide shard, and all the water is gonna like blast out around you and swirl around you. So you guys are caught up in like this maelstrom underneath the water, and
Fucking whirlpool.
so from the outside, anyone outside can't see through the torrent of water that's swirling around you guys, and the inside it's complete calm.
Oh, we got the waterbed thing going. I like it.
Okay.
No more talking. We're gonna consummate this relationship right now.
All right. Hold on, I gotta Google something.
Wait, is she a mermaid?
Yes.
I don't know how this works.
I know. That's
could-
what I was just trying to figure out
Yo,
here.
that's
You're
I
playing
could,
like,
I could
oh, I
make
don't know
you.
what
I
to
could
do.
make you into a mermaid before you go, Ellen.
I still see the same freaking
Yeah.
problem.
You see a
What
pamphlet that I
was
stuck
I?
in your pocket. How to
Hold
work
on.
out.
Hold on a second. I'm literally googling fish anatomy here.
Hold on. While you're googling that, I'm gonna tell her a little joke. So there's this guy, right? He's in a boat and he's fishing,
Uh-huh.
and he catches a mermaid. But this mermaid doesn't have hands. So when she flops on the boat,
There
she's
you go,
got big
Midas.
titties, and they start clapping, like the titties start clapping. And then the mermaid says, "If you let me go, I'll give you one wish." And the guy says, he keeps fishing, right? It's like, I want to have sex with you. And then the mermaid says, "Well, you can't because I'm a mermaid and I don't have a hole, and you're a man and you got a penis." It's like, okay. So he keeps on fishing. He's like, "Let me think about it." And then he's like, "I got it. What if I wish for a hole for me to have sex with you with?" He's like, "I can't. I'm a mermaid. I would die." And he's like, "All right, okay." So he keeps on fishing. He's like, "Let me think about it." Then he says, "How about a little head?" And then she shrinks his head to a little head. He's like, "No, that's not what I meant."
That's pretty good. All right. All right. So inside the swirling whirlpool, she says, "You're fortunate, Alwyn. I was just getting ready to spawn." And she goes around laying eggs around the room. They just cut these like little clusters of eggs. She puts them around the room, and after a few minutes of doing that, she goes, she says, "Your turn."
Now, where do those eggs come out of?
Oh, there's a
Anal? I'm down. If not, I'll go back to the little head. To the joke.
I'm just saying. Still, it's half human,
Here,
half
this-
fish.
this is
Technically
the,
speaking, I mean, a mermaid wouldn't be able to have like fish eggs because the reproductive cycle, like how kids work, like how you have to raise them for such a long time.
this is what I'm going
The
off
egg
of.
there wouldn't go long enough. Here, let me pull this. I'm gonna help you out here. All right, let me see.
I'm gonna use my miracle to.
You're using your miracle now? I love it.
No, I don't have a miracle.
Oh, wait, this has been a couple days, right?
I could turn her into a human for you, Ellen.
I will polymorph her
It says mermaids are closely related to humans, so the two can interbreed. Mermaids are by definition are female, and I pulled up literally just like how to bang a mermaid into Google, so it's gonna be real weird on my Google searches in a little bit.
I know. Are female what? What?
Mermaids are female, or men are male.
Yeah, I was like wondering, are they meaning like sirens? Like
Actually,
are all females?
breeding with humans wiped out all males. Oh, actually, no. It says the male version of mermaids are called dragons. I don't know who wrote this blog,
That's bullshit.
but apparently this is old school. Yeah, that's what I am. Like, whatever. Can shift skin that cover their legs, so they can shift their skin that covers their legs. And will eyes be? You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna post this for you guys.
That sounds like bullshit to me.
Nope. Some person wrote this, and therefore it must
It's on
be
the
real
internet.
because
gotta be
it's
real.
on the internet. They
So-
can shift their vagina out of their legs.
Oh, that sounds awkward.
If that does, if
Listen.
that's if you're not gonna go with that, then I will polymorph her bottom body into the most beautiful legs. Oh, thick ass, thick legs, the most nice
booty.
It'd be hilarious.
vagina.
It'd be hilarious. She says, "Oh, you wish me to have human legs to do it your style." She says, "Well,
Yes.
I can do that,
It's
but
gonna.
we must have. I can shift my form, but we must maintain the balance between water and land."
Bro, I'm at the point where I'll do anything.
That desperate. So, what's the balance mean?
Um, she she shifts her form, so she has to transform her full body, so she flops it around backwards.
Fish head? My God.
Have you heard of titty fucking?
I think that just gave Elwin nightmare fuel.
I've got you
feel
on this.
desperate, Elwin.
Elwin, because I'm a bro. I've got you. I've learned the science.
She swaps
of
back and she goes.
50-50.
She swaps back and she goes, "No."
Watch this, Elwin. You're gonna love me forever. As I cut off that part here. I'm gonna cut that part here. We're gonna cut
You touching me?
the part here. We're gonna cut this part here. Actually, we're gonna allow this part here and this part here also be fish alonging with this part here. We will allow there to be so that should be almost over 50%, especially with the hands involved in the back. So therefore, we should honestly be allowed to have that area there and the main area that we're looking for of like here, human.
So
What are you
So-
doing?
he's drawing on
Dang,
her
we're
picture,
drawing
trying
a
to
chalkboard
divide
in
the
the water.
50%. Here,
God.
all right, slight detour, slight rabbit trail. It's a legitimate question. Here, I just found this online.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't mean 50-50. That's it's not 2020. Okay, you can pull and differentiate from stuff if they can change their stuff. You know,
A or B?
you can.
How about she changes it so instead of having legs, she has two fins?
Oh, wait,
and then has the
Actually, I got this
Nipples.
right here.
Like
The
you split
uterus is
the
right
tail.
there. They can't lay eggs, so there has to be a vagina, right?
it's
There has to
split
be a
the tail.
vagina, right there. Like there's a vagina like under right there because there's a uterus right there.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're overthinking this.
Or you just stick it in her butthole, right?
All right, let's
She's
do
got a
the
If
question.
butthole.
she sp-
Here,
if she
how about this?
splits the
We can all
tail,
tell this. She's got a butthole vagina.
if she splits the tail to like two legs but still fins, it's still the bottom half is still fish, and then she's just revealing. Her
Okay, so you
groin.
see, like right there, it's
It's like a
50-50, but
1% swap. Add a
she's
little
got a
scales
little
to an
webbing
arm.
between her
Add a little
fingers.
scales to an arm.
Oh, she's got a little webbing between her fingers.
It might be a little. It might be a little rough.
That's the
there for
vagines.
Ellen,
That's the
but,
vajage.
You don't care. It might be a
You
little
guys not
scaly,
know
but,
basic math. All right, this is I'm 100% of the doctors in this Discord thing say that he can bang this mermaid.
We're
Here,
overthinking
all right,
this, guys. We're overthinking this.
That's the point.
I don't mind not having a vagina. I just need a nice warm hole, and it can be between two titties. It can be a mouth. I don't
Oh,
care.
oh,
All she wants.
Oh.
She's already.
she turns her head into a vagina.
No. I want to see the pretty face.
I just specified that because I was like, fish head.
Just saying.
Mm.
Mouth,
Fifth and
a
humans
mouth-
are different, so they have to have a uterus there, so you
Mouth
can still
vagina.
bang them. And if we want to go midway through, you can bang them through the butthole, and they get pregnant through the butt sex.
Oh,
Bang that
jeez.
booty. Bang
Well, hold
that
So-
on.
booty.
So, just what would your what was your answer be to the question? A or B?
A.
Okay. How are you, Deimos? A or B?
No, that's the dumb question. Deimos is the doctor here. All right, Deimos
No,
tells
no,
you.
no, you, Anthony, not Deimos.
Obviously, the top one can give you hand jobs and blow jobs and titty jobs, and also they gotta have a expulsion hole, which means a butthole, and also compare it for the pee and stuff because they don't have gills like that. They gotta have a vagina.
And
So you can bang 'em
also,
through the
they don't
vagina.
have a fucking fish head.
They don't have a fucking fish head. That's a huge thing right there. Look at that fucking fish head.
How about you,
Like,
Adis?
I know
A
that's
or B?
totally
What'd
cool if you
choose?
live in Jersey.
It
That's
hon-
normal
it
there to have a
honestly
gross looking
wouldn't
face.
matter.
But come on,
It honestly wouldn't matter which one I picked because I cast True Polymorph at will. So
Yeah. How are you, Gail? You have a preference?
Neither.
what are you talking about? What, Gail?
You can have conversations with A.
Yeah, you can talk to them, where the other one's just like this, blah blah blah, and then dies.
Renly can speak with animals, so she could speak with either.
I think neither.
Okay, Ellen. She chuckles a little bit and she laughs as if she were playing she says, "I'm sorry." She says, "I just find it funny when that land creatures would." She said, "It was a poor joke." Here. And the pool swims. The whirlpool intensifies. She wraps her arms around you, and you two figure it out.
Wait a second. Did she just poop everywhere then with those eggs? That's a cruel joke. Yeah, shit everywhere in this whirlpool.
No, there really are eggs, but
Oh.
they need to be fertilized. She's just
You
gonna
know
help
what?
him
You
fertilize
guys figured
the
this
eggs.
out.
She's gonna help him fertilize the eggs. So that's that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. So he's gonna bang her, and then fill her up with the Sleemans, and then he's gonna take her and squirt around like a mayonnaise packet on top of all the eggs.
Oh my god.
Boom! Genius, Deimos. You're a genius.
I didn't read
Now
this
we know
article.
how
you sent me.
mermaids are men.
One word for it, Amos.
Hey, this. How do mermaids reproduce? This article that Adis linked.
I think it's the same one Deimos linked.
Okay.
Actually,
Cool. All right. What else are you guys doing?
I'll go and. Oh, you go ahead, Deimos.
Oh no, it's all you. All my stuff here is done.
Yeah, Adis and Renly. You guys' turn.
I was gonna drop by and see how Mistra's doing, and see if she's doing alright here.
Oh yeah.
She's also in the gimp suit.
The fuck she is. I'd flatten this entire fucking plane if she was.
Hey, whoa, don't judge.
Mistra, so she's still young. Again, she was now immortal with a spark of divinity, just a small portion of it, much like Tempest is. Kildrak and Akelia are more along their way of developing their divinity, their divinehood, but Mistra is here, and she's basically Adis. You go visit her, and she's in Akelia's pavilion, and she moves along with Akelia closely. You can see the two of them have developed a pretty close relationship. Mistra is basically Akelia's like primary assistant. And as they move throughout their tasks, you're watching for a few minutes. They both use magic at will throughout this place. They Akelia being the prime channeler and source of it, but Mistra interacting with it completely naturally to create things, to move stuff around, to help the people of this plane, to develop their plans. Occasionally, Akelia will ask Mistra for something, and Mistra will vanish, and a few minutes later reappear with objects or information or something that Akelia was asking for. So the two work quite well hand in hand.
I just wanted to see if she was doing good, but I won't bother them.
Okay. She catches a glimpse of you
And
out of the corner of her eye,
She's
and
like
she smiles at you.
teenage and like elf years. Deimos, I think, is what
Yeah.
Midas had said.
Oh, so she's like
probably
how old?
like teenage and elf years.
Oh, because Max is like 15.
She's probably
Who's
a
Ma-
lot
oh.
older than him. And if he even lays a hand on her, I will
He wouldn't
literally
lay a
erase him
hand
from
on her.
existence.
Yeah. And
I'll tell you what, if
and
he's standing right next to her, he's like, I wouldn't even do anything to this beautiful young woman. She deserves respect.
She's an adolescent
in the most
elf.
active way.
yeah, but as far as
Adolescent.
years go, she's probably in her 40s.
The weirdest
But,
thing
but,
too is
but
Max is the
as
exact
far as elves
same.
go, she's an adolescent.
Yeah.
We lost Elf.
Hey, adolescent elf. I'm just a little man named Max Dastardly. And there's only one thing I can say is my heart in the most maximum way.
Just exploded
I
in
don't have a
your
good way to
chest.
say that.
Just exploded in your chest.
I'm just joking. I'm not even gonna try to.
So are you Max?
honestly.
You're Max there. Max is there talking to her.
Yeah, Max
Which
is there
character are
talking
you
to her.
playing?
But
Okay,
like
okay.
not. I'm playing Max right now. Fuck this.
Yeah.
There's one thing. Max likes to act like an axe, and that's the facts. Because Max got stacks, like a climax, like a gift tax, a Majax, that sales tax with my poll tax, and that ass.
Oh jeez. So
Sorry there. I was just talking about stuff in my head.
she looks at you and she
Owen's
says,
internet disconnected.
perhaps avoid doing that again. She smiles.
All right, but
Don't really want to
like,
know what's in your head.
seriously though. You know a lot about magic, and I could learn a lot about it. I don't know why we're here. I'm scared shitless. I'm holding a grimoire thingy that has a massive lich in it that no one's taking care of, and I'm about to piss myself and shit myself again. So, like, if I could learn magic from you, that'd be super cool, because I'm really afraid of everybody else.
She nods and she looks at the tome that you're holding and she says, "Oh, you're telling the truth."
Yeah, I definitely
Oh
am.
dear.
There's one thing that Max will never do, is not tell the truth.
That's quite the powerful soul you have trapped in there. She says, "Lady Akelia, look at this." Akelia nods over and she says, "Ah, Mr. Darling, please seal that up. We don't want it acting in a way that would be untoward." So Mistra, she says to Max, She says, "The lady said I had to seal this up." So she says, "Would you care to help?"
Oh, in the most
I totally,
maximum way, I definitely would.
the
I
second
respect
she
that
says that, I
already.
turn him into a fucking mouse. I turn
But
him into a
Deimos
mouse.
doesn't let that happen.
Deimos isn't there.
Mistra's right
Um,
there. Mistra's right
so-
there. She's not gonna let you do that. That's just so rude.
So Adis,
As Max
Mishra
does
looks up at you.
you.
Yeah.
As he walks away with the girl.
So Adis, what
Yes.
you can see that happening, and Mishra, as you're about to cast a spell, Mishra looks over to you and she says, she smiles. She says, she looks at you, Adis, and she says, "I'm sorry, Adis. Adis, is this not a friend of yours?"
Absolutely not.
Oh,
I came here with
Well, he
Deimos and
has-
Elwin. We're good friends. I'm actually, they
He did-
entrusted me with this super amazing
I
grimoire.
I actually like Adis doesn't know anything about him. Like
She
he
says,
spent like all
"Well,
of
he
like
does-"
5 minutes in his presence, so I don't know
She
anything
says,
about him.
"He has this object that's dangerous and of incredible magical power. So
Yeah,
I do need some
should-
help
I would be
in
happy to
sealing
help
it
you.
away."
Actually, you
She-
guys are super powerful. Is there a way I could watch? I could learn so much from you two. You're so powerful.
Sure.
And especially with my new trainer right over here. While you guys are kidding, I'm gonna go get some stuff with her if that's okay.
She
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 last part again? You cut out, Deimos. Sorry, what was the last part?
I said, I don't know what we need for this, so if you need me to get anything, I'll go get it in the most
Oh, okay.
maximum dastardly way. Because I'm a bad boy.
So, the three of you walk off to another portion, to another area. Mistra waves her hand, and you guys are teleported to another area in Elysium. She says, "This is the spot. We could consecrate it here. It would be kept safe and well protected from being broken open, both from forces outside and from within." And she waves her hand, and she says, "It's a rather simple spell, but a lot of power is needed." And she gestures a
Well,
few
then let's
times,
do
and
it
Adis, you
together.
catch on to what it is right away. And Max, it takes you a few more repetitions, but you eventually get it.
Is it the
And the-
imprisonment spell?
Basically, it's a modification of it, but she's basically as she's casting it, she's getting ready to cast. She demonstrates it for you, and she says, "Very well, let's begin." And she puts the tome down onto this pedestal, right? And she kind of looks at the cover, and she says, "A curious title." And she kind of just absent-mindedly flips it open and
I'll be
thumbs through a few of the
No,
pages.
oh, no.
I stop her.
If,
no, what,
if
Vince?
you watch through a few
I
pages,
stop
I
her.
shut the book and I say,
My lady, this is stuff
Yes?
that I was told by some of these other people, such as the most powerful Deimos, the almighty Adis, the Renly, and all the others, Elwin, the divine fire god. That this is stuff that you do during marriage.
No, it's absolutely not. It's horrible, evil shit that
I heard it's
some
horrible
lich does
evil
to
stuff,
his prisoners. You don't want to see any of it.
and I hear that what they say is true, but it can only be done between
Max?
two.
Stop.
I want to stop because he said so, and he's incredibly intelligent and smart. And
I do
when I
actually
look
have
into your
that ability,
eyes,
something
I can't
intelligent
get my
before the
words
intelligent.
straight. And with him, I look at Adis like a father figure right now. He's so, you can learn so much from him, just like Mistra. And I think I could learn so much from you. Into my heart. In some dastardly way.
I kind of lean down next to him and whisper into his ear, "I will fucking erase you from existence, little man."
as that happens, he stands up and says, "Yeah, Adis is really cool.
That's better.
Let's do this thing that happens right here. Like, I have no idea what's going on, but we should definitely seal this book." And like, I
You can
love
see-
being around.
You can see that she was like as you were getting emotional in front of her, she was getting
I
empathetic
didn't
and
have
like
to see the
a,
book.
a
He
slight
was talking about it during the fight when he was reading
a,
it.
a tear had
Renly.
come to her eye as she was empathizing with you, Deimos or Max. But then when you stand up and say that, she goes,
Oh
"Oh,
wait, it's Deimos.
yes." She goes, "Very well." And she and the three of you cast the spell that imprisons the tome permanently.
So that was a sleight of hands to give her a wink.
Okay. All right. You believe so? Roll a perception
I
check.
didn't see it.
Adis, Deimos roll or Max
Max
roll a
is
perception
sweating.
check.
Max is sweating a bajillion bullets right now. As he knows there's literally a man nuke right next to him who could like rip apart like half a continent if he so choose in like 2 seconds.
Max, roll a perception check.
I could literally tear you apart at a subatomic level
Yeah,
right
he
now.
could.
Because I still have my music in the sphere.
I pretend
Yes.
I'm pretending I don't even notice that he doesn't even notice me. Because I'm just
Okay.
like
All right. Well,
keeping with this book.
there's no, you see no response. You see no response. Okay. All right. So then Mistra waves her hand, and all of you reappear back at what would we call this place? Delwinantis?
Daywantis.
D-
Oh
d-
my god.
Deimwantis.
Game went it.
Deimwantis. I gotta write it on the board so I remember. Deimwantis. Okay. All right. You guys go back to Deimwantis. All right, Renly,
Okay.
what do you want to do?
I have messaged you on Discord with
Ooh, you
with
did.
stuff, but also since there's so much to do, we have plans of many unseen servants and massage and day spa and just words of advice from other women who are recently married, how to handle your husbands and what to do when the sex is not that great, with relationships with boys and how to spice things up and there's a lot of words of advice.
Okay. Yeah, on Discord, Renly sent me pictures of how the wedding, just like actual wedding things and like the archway.
Oh,
and
shit.
Is this Gail? Is this all from your personal folder of plans for
I
you?
interested in before how much there was.
Is this something that you Pinterest regularly? Do you have your own
Oh,
pinned
every time
group
I
of
type
pictures?
something, please sign up.
Wait, I'm just saying, if you get married, invite us. We'll come down. We're super nice.
Good to know. But yeah, so I do send a few mix to help with that because it involves a lot of ice. And all the glasses are going to be made of ice, so they're permanently like chilled. So that'll be fab.
Okay.
But yeah, I give a whole list of instructions to New Mix, and I send unseen servants that way, and we have a whole day spa thing going on here.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you guys are. You've made all the preparations for the wedding. You and all the other ladies. You're talking to Shaylin, and she spent thousands of years, millennia, entrapped in ice. So she's not aware of any of the customs or anything of now. So she's caught up in the mix, but she's willing to go along with it.
We should do Deimos' marriage
Hey,
while we're at it.
My
Oh, they're
internet
married
dropped for a
already.
little bit.
No, Deimos and
Oh yeah, that's right.
Javrisha
They
already married.
consecrated that already.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit.
They should renew
My-
their vows. They should renew
Actually,
their
according to
vows
that, you
during the
can't be
ceremony.
drugged up while you're married, and they were drugged up. So I'm just saying, technically, it can't be a legal marriage. Whatever, no
The
big
laws
deal.
are different in Elysium.
In
Mm.
certain states, it would be legal. I'm pretty sure.
So
Ellen, what'd you say?
my internet dropped. But I would have liked to have teleported some of the best strippers from everywhere in the universe for the bachelor party.
You also feels. You see a giant X from Nestra as well as Renly.
Oh,
And
they
Are you
wouldn't know about it.
saying that in this
entire
year
local,
that sex workers aren't real people? That's pretty
entire
fucked
local,
up.
support your local pandemically impacted population.
You're saying so?
That's
Renly's
crazy.
argument is not against the activity. It's against importing from outside when you should be supporting local.
But in our defense, every time we call the local stripper, Renly always picks up the phone, and we're like really confused. There's like a connection there. We're just like calling the stripper, and then everybody's like, "Hello," and we're just like, "Oh, yeah, Renly, this is not exact what?
And defending
Wrong number.
I-
Yes, this is. I don't know why we keep calling you 10 times in a row.
Oh, I D5'd the spark for the
I
strippers,
saw that.
and it
Yeah.
was a D5. And it was a
It's,
5.
it's like you're responding to that Craigslist ad, and like your mom upstairs answers the phone. uh, okay.
Right, so did Max get away with it? Sneaking Mister off on like a nice little coffee lunch.
Oh, is that
Dude,
what?
I will
Oh, there
fucking
was
murder you.
sleight of
I swear to
hand
You didn't
God.
do-
and persuasions and sleight
Wait,
of
wait, wait.
hands. He's a hungry guy, and she's hungry. You know, like let's go to a local establishment. Nothing.
We're
bad.
gonna
Tell-
like
like you're very PC about it.
you're gonna have to find out when she gets off of work, and you're gonna have to try to communicate with her and sneak off and find her then.
I can
I think
imprison you.
that's
I can
a little
imprison you for all eternity. Just keep
he slipped a little shit with his
that in mind, Max.
question.
When we come back to the city, I take Max to the side and I just let him know that I could, imprison you for all
But you didn't
eternity,
even see
and,
me, Max do it.
Well,
You
let
didn't
it
see Max
proceed.
do it.
Yes.
Max is an
No,
innocent little
I'm
nugget.
not. This is before
at
you
him,
do
he's
that.
innocent.
No, this is before
Wait,
you do that.
Max is Elwin is Max's patron, so Elwin would definitely
Yes.
intervene.
Yeah. That's why, like, Max is acting like how Ellen would act. Like he's taking it that way.
He's like, who can I
Elwin
fuck?
wouldn't hit-
That chick,
Elwin
that chick.
wouldn't hit
Oh,
on-
no,
no,
there's a
no.
goddess.
He-
Yes.
Oh, no.
Elwin
No,
would
he
go
found-
for
he-
it.
I'm pretty sure
Mm-mm.
Elwin doesn't hit on chicks who look like early teen
No.
girls.
He's also an early teen, and this is wifing material. You know, stay together for like 10, 15 years. Then, like when the time is right, get engaged. Then when the time is right, get married. Like he's gonna
I'm
do this the right way.
I'm sure Max would have asked Elwin, right? Hey, you mind if I hit
Oh, of
that?
course. Oh, Max would be like, "Hey, I'm a teenager man, and this is a teenager lady, and like I think we have a lot in common, and like we go to school together, and like I just think we can learn a lot and just be cool together. And you know what? In 10, 15 years,
Hey,
shit,
you had me at teenager.
shit."
Go get her, champ.
The weirdest thing is they are both exactly the same age because you don't even know that. Like you didn't even know Max Dastardly. He's a variant human, so he's actually part elf. He's the exact same age as she is.
It's a
Fun
very
fact.
human part elf.
Literally the exact
Not
same
half
age.
elf.
It's insane. He's a half elf, like whatever it is, but a variant, whatever version. It's. Don't worry how the variant stuff works, but exact same age, exact same of everything. It's super cool how it all worked out. Who would have
You
guessed?
know what? And you know what? I'm gonna say, hey Max, come here.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, man?
I'm gonna slip a ring off of my finger and hand it to him, and I'm gonna tell him, if you run into trouble,
Mhm.
slip this on. Get away from the situation. Bring it back to me.
Oh, it's the One Ring.
It is the one ring. Give him my
You
ring. of
understand, like-
invisibility.
He just got an insane powerful weapon from a god. That he was just like a guy. He's just like, what? Like, of course.
All right,
This
Max.
makes
Max, I
perfect
need
fucking sense.
I need an investigation check to see if you can by asking around and by checking up if you can find out when she gets off, what time she gets off of work. I need a stealth check to see if you can avoid detection by Adis.
Wait, I'm gonna facilitate this. I'm Ellen.
Well,
Yeah,
Adis
yeah.
is also
what
trying
about
trying to run
sleight of hand?
interference. So this is gonna be like let's say Adis and Elwyn are counteracting each other, and you're trying to help him. Adis is trying to interfere. So we'll go straight check off of Max's stats.
Oh, I found out
All
where
right.
she's at.
Oh yeah, you find a schedule card like posted on the wall, like employees' hours and that kind of thing.
Totally not acting like a creep.
Normal amount. Straight tens average. Good thing I'm extra stealthy, which gives me an extra average. Dude, I'm fucking hiding from this man nuke with a mask on his face,
And he does have an invisibility ring.
All right.
and I'm super
So
invisible.
all right. So Adis, you're aware that Max has
You're
been snooping around.
You can't hide from me.
Wait,
So-
what?
Yeah,
Wait.
my legacy weapon. You can't hide from me.
No, it's because since I gave you the ring, I have to roll it, dude.
No, I'm not talking about the
That
stealth. I'm talking about the
makes
invisibility. He can't hide
Yeah,
from me.
of course.
All right. So Max, you had figured out the time she gets off, but Adis knows that you were snooping around.
You have a worse bonus than he does.
Well, actually, I'm not
You'll
even sure.
roll
I'm being
higher,
very
Because
honest
I'm
about
fucking
this.
Elwyn.
I'm gonna go up to Elistray, or I'll be like, and I'll be like, hey, I'll be straight up honest with you. I mean, the smartest girl in your school, I've taken a liking to, and not just because of her looks, it's mainly because of her brains. And I just want to know if she had feelings towards me in this way, Mrs. Kellia. And I just know that people would want to stop it, or I just don't know. She's so great, and I could learn so many things from her. Kelly, is there anything? Could you talk to her? Could I talk to her? I don't know.
Are you rolling
gonna-
persuasion
hold on.
or deception?
He's telling straight up the truth.
After that, I'm gonna straight up go up to Max. I'm like, come here, bro.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
Shit. Just
She's wife material.
hold on. Give me back my ring.
Yeah, okay.
All right, come here. We tried it your way.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do it mine. I'm gonna take Max to Acalia, some Elwyn, and then I'm gonna go up to Acalia and I'm gonna tap her on her shoulder, and I'm gonna say, "Have you met Max?" And I'm gonna walk away.
Yes. And I tell her the whole.
He's going after Mistra.
Oh, no.
Ellen, this-
I thought it was Acalia.
Well, I want to
No,
Acalia.
he's going after
No,
he's
I
going after
wouldn't-
Mistra.
Okay.
I wouldn't have cared if he was going after Acalia. That
Oh,
would have been for
Yeah,
you.
no, I'm
to
going to
deal with.
Mistra. Yeah, but he's going after. He's telling Alcalia that he has a crush on Mistra.
Like,
That
Mistra is
sneak
like
in there.
is Kelly's aide.
Yeah. So he went up to
Gotcha.
Alcalia like a smart boy to go tell her
Oh.
because
No,
she's been taking
Elwyn, if
care
he
of
was going after
Mistra.
Acalia, I wouldn't.
I
have cared.
totally like Elwyn totally misunderstood. So
Dude,
he's
Elwyn,
like,
Elwyn,
no,
help
hold
her-
on,
help her
no,
protect
wait. I like totally like got it wrong, and I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro, and I'll take you up to Achilles. I'm like, have you met Max?
And
I'll walk away.
and I give her the same spiel, just like, be like, I give her the same spiel about like how like wife material, like the whole like I've never met anyone like her before, and like how just like all those things of just her brains and her
a-
smarts, and like how we're the
Daddy.
same age and the same background, the same all these type of things, and it's just like I've never met anyone like that before, and he doesn't know if it's right in this realm, if it'd be possible with her blessing to try to ask her out for coffee.
Now
And,
it makes
if
sense.
she says no, that's fine. But she
Dude,
just wants
'cause
like
I was-
it to work.
I wasn't trying to keep you away from Adis. Like I was trying to keep you away from Deimos while I introduced you.
Oh, you see
It
Deimos
was like-
drop kicking this guy from the moon. He'd be like, "It looks like someone's gonna get ripped apart."
You'll have to explain. You'll have to explain that, Rinley. I'm not familiar with that phrase.
But yeah,
That was me.
but yeah. So So Max is gonna definitely try to get in there with Mistra. Yeah.
Is that a Canadian thing or is that an Indian thing? Daddy long legs.
Oh no, based on the book.
The book?
Because I honestly don't know it, so I can't tell you if you're right or not, because I don't know what it means.
Just saying,
Bold as
Max
Alright.
learned magic because of Elwyn.
Max,
and
Max.
Elwin's his patron, but like he met like the magic god, and like he thinks he can learn even more magic and become
Okay,
a
Max.
He's not the
useful.
magic god. Achille is the magic god.
Yeah, but like Elwin's pretty sweet.
Max. Persuasion check.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Persuasion.
As your patron, I give you guidance.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a 24. Like I'm very like puppy dog eyed while I'm doing this. I said like all the great things about Mistra. Like, she's so smart. She's so caring. She just all the things that like you wish the right person would just do. And I definitely know
Achillia.
she can hear me around.
As you're saying that,
She's
Achillia
right
kind
there. I
of
think we all know.
Achillia tips her head a little bit. She like wrinkles her eyebrows and she looks at you, and she gestures over to Mistra, and Mistra's standing like she was a little bit out of sight because she was at a bookshelf like around the corner, but she kind of pops her head out from around the corner, and Achillia says, "I'll leave you two alone," and she kind of she walks off with a stack of paperwork.
Only
I'll
with
go
your
up-
protection and blessing.
I'll go up to Acalia and I tell her I'm his I become a patron. I give him his powers and he seemed worthy. Let's hope he's worthy of her too.
Achillia says, "Let us hope." Max, Mishra looks at you. She says, "That was interesting. Did you mean everything you said?"
He's gonna stutter a few things. Um, uh, and he creates this proportion. He's just like, "Yes, I'll be straight up with you. The moment I saw you is the moment I knew. That in the most maximum way, the most dastardly way, that I think we should be like high school sweethearts. And I definitely think we can go all the way."
She says,
I've been through a lot, and I've seen a lot of things. I've been through hard times. I've worked for a man he fixed my friend's leg for about 10 years. He picked me up when I was 7, apparently. But I've been working for this man. And when I saw you, I saw hope. And my heart felt like everything was almost at ease, but I was still very tense at the same time. Would you want to get coffee sometime?
she says, "I get off work at 5."
Coo. It's like 4:56. I'll wait outside in the hallway where it's safe. And then we can go do stuff. As I'm looking in the air, and I know there's a man around who might try to kill me.
You hear a very soft voice in your head that says, "Enjoy it while it lasts. You're a dead man."
Mistra, is that you? Mistra, I think Ada has something that he's telling me, and I relay the message that he sent me, and
Oh no, it wouldn't be like that at all, Rinley.
no, I relay the message to Akelia that I think Ada it might have got hit in my head instead of her head or whatever it is, because something might be really bad. As I tell everybody that how Ada was like, we might be a dead man, so he might be trying to hit somebody who's outside, like a demon lord who snuck his way in. Because I'm trying to take care of everyone. As I grab Mistra really close in a very defensive stance, as I pull out my 2 daggers and protect
When
her.
you relay the message, since I'm your patron, I hear it. I'm like, that's fucking Adis.
Oh,
I'm gonna say, since I'm with Acalia and we're out getting some, coffee after work.
wait, what the
Let's
fuck are you
say-
doing with Akelia?
Acalia, this fucking guy. My boy's just trying to be nice to your girl, and he's trying to take her out for coffee. And you hear this motherfucker, and I'll relay the message that that Max got from Adis, which is an obvious Adis voice. Like, this fucking guy, you gotta do something about that, Acalia.
Achilles says, "Yes, there will be no death or dismemberment on my land.
Yeah, especially if it's one of my fucking pupils. So either you step in or I step in, and I like to do things dirty.
She says, "Very well. I will take care of it."
Are you okay? I'm sorry. There's things in this world that even I can't try to protect you from, and I'm assuming you're a
Okay.
strong, independent woman, and you're
All
probably
right,
stronger than me.
Elwin. So meanwhile, you get a response to the ad, the interplanar ad that you put out, looking for strippers. You get a hit on a couple of the responses. What do you want to do? Akelia looks at you as you check your cell phone, and she goes, "What is that?"
Interplanar Craigslist. Don't worry about it. You handle that, I'll handle this. It's gonna be a badass bachelor party.
She says, "I see."
And
Very
I tell
well.
I before she goes away, I'm like, I'm serious though. You handle your boy, or I'll handle your boy. Your choice.
She says, "Yes, I'll take care of it." That's a good idea, Renly.
I can just picture her, going like, "Oh, Alvin needs help."
I forgot
Wait.
Gelly.
Someone
Gelly
Oh,
was a good
Jelly?
NPC. I liked Gelly a lot.
Dude,
Mhm.
Gelly's my favorite,
Gelly,
dude.
Gelly was the other one. Yeah, Gelly was the other one that you messed around with.
Okay, Gelly's one of the ones responding to your ad, Elwin. All right.
Dude, I contact her immediately. Shit, I teleport her to me immediately. Kelly, what are you doing? Just rooting around Craigslist ads. You know me. I'm Elwin, dude. You're like one of my best friends.
She's like,
She
I'm
says-
a wet ass Gelly.
Gelly blushes and she says, "Gelly has side business, giving pleasure for money." She says, embarrassed.
Kelly, you are done giving pleasure for money. Now you will only give pleasure because you want to, because you are under Elwin's house
Um,
of Gelly. You know what, Gelly? You are going to become my manager. You're going to become the manager of Elwin's um, entertainment emporium.
But Gelly does not mind. Gelly likes giving people pleasure for money. See? And she wraps one of her tendrils around your arm, and that little electric shock goes up your arm, and goes like right up the back of your neck, like ASMR style. And you you tingle, you scrunch your shoulders, and you sigh a little bit.
And she's looking
Gelly.
like 500 gold pieces.
500 gold, please.
If I had money, I would give it to you, but I don't.
I love that we have
I'm
0 money
broke.
right now.
He's richer than
Can we
you
just
are
like
now.
go?
Your sugar
We should
mommy,
really
I
just
think.
spend this next time, just like going to like different worlds and just beating up ancient dragons and stealing their hordes, just so we have money.
You know what,
Just to get money.
Gelly? Wait right here. I'm gonna go back to the war room. I'm gonna go back to observatory room, and I'm gonna try to look up. I'm gonna think of a giant gold and treasure hoard.
All right. You see, like the first one that comes up is from the plane of fire. There's a big red dragon there.
Is it the red dragon I made my bitch?
Yeah. He's got a big treasure hoard there.
Oh yeah, you're not poor because you made him give you a bunch of money, Elwin.
No,
Did
I
he?
made him give us enough money to cast resurrection for Grawl.
Oh, I thought you made him give you way more than that.
Nah, no, just enough. All right, so in that case, having that in mind, I'm gonna lock in the location on my GPS device, and I'm gonna go take a nap real quick.
All right.
I'm gonna say, Gelly, don't go anywhere. Just don't. As a matter of fact, while I go to sleep, float over me and give me beautiful dreams. Don't let Corinna see you.
Gilly shrugs a little bit, nods, and she floats around in the room. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep 8 hours.
All right.
Yeah,
It's getting late in the day anyway. Mishra. So Max, you and Mishra meet up, and you have a pleasant, purely platonic conversation. Renly, all your plans are in place. Elwyn, you had a couple more hits for your ad, and while you're sleeping, Gelly managed to respond to all of them. She grabs your cell phone. She's responding to all the ads. And
If
I
you
think
know
that does
anything
it for.
if you know any in particular you want Ellen, I can bring them here. Like if you know from your character's past.
Yeah, I doubt they'll be young enough for what we need.
Oh yeah, because of all the time that went by, huh?
Yeah, dude, Gelly's like the perfect. I want a fucking iron flask now. If Gelly doesn't mind.
What's the
wanna
iron
do
flask
what?
do again? I forget.
Iron Flask Gelly to take her with.
Well, we could probably find a better way to Iron Flask, like a super Pokeball, where like they get like their own little pocket dimension in there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Or-
I'm gonna ask Sanitizer to.
Portable pocket dimension.
Yeah,
Satellite. That'll help.
Oh, I could
if
probably.
Gelly's cool with it, she can be like my
There's a-
assistant full time.
There's a spell I could probably teach you that does essentially that. It's Lehman's secret chest. You could like modify it in your own way. It
Gelly,
essentially does that. It's a pocket dimension, a little bitty pocket dimension.
so Gelly, next morning you and Gelly negotiate, and Gelly has she's taken on the role of manager pretty seriously, and she has 10 high quality adult exotic entertainers from a various. She gets them of various races and body types and stuff like that. She
COVID free.
How many have tentacles?
Yes, COVID free, but they're also she says she specifies that they're just that they're only looking, no touching, and they all have more expertise than just their dancing ability. They're also accomplished performers, singers, actors. They have other attributes as well. So it's more than just like a strip club. It's more like a burlesque
Great.
kind of show.
Yeah, awesome, Gelly. You did fantabulous, but give me the 2 that you did find that would do the dirty stuff.
She says, okay. She hands you a couple. The other two, like the opposite. She flips over the page, and there's a list of other responses there, and she says, these responses, not so professional, not so clean, do bad things.
Wait, are they strong? Do
Jelly.
they win a fight?
Give them the COVID test. Give me 2 of the dirtiest, and keep them on reserve. We're gonna bust those bitches out at the end.
Gilly, she nods, hesitantly, and she says, "Okay," and she goes off and does and starts
We got
starts making the
tequila
arrangements.
and autumn coming in.
Those are the bitches that are busting out the cakes.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, all right. So you guys go to sleep. Long rest, everybody.
I'm gonna go back to the dragon, and I'm gonna tell him, "Give me money, bitch."
Oh, the red dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like fuck, and he just hands over all his hoard to you.
No, I mean, not all your hoard. I just want a little bit of money. I just want to have enough to pay these bitches.
Or
Okay, all
Although-
right. So he hands you a chest full of gems and gold and stuff.
Cool.
It's like if
I'm
you're
gonna
the
tell-
president and like you need money, we just take it.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
Oh, I mean,
I totally. Yes,
the
I'm
wedding
going.
next,
I mean, I'm
right?
had a really good, dinner date with Mistra. So, I mean, other than that, though, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
you,
assuming
you had a
Danis
good,
came back, and
you and Mishra had a good friendly conversation. Um, yeah, lots of it was like a I don't know. So I teenagers are stupid. They
Yeah, they
have
fucking
stupid
are.
stupid
how long does
freaking
it take them
conversations.
not to be teenagers? Because we gotta like just fast forward the story past because it'd be fucking funny.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
hold on. I want to have Gelly meet Melwin because
Oh.
they're both my
Oh,
assistants.
well, shit. Oh yeah. So
Can I have two familiars? Gelly and Melwin?
Well,
Mhm.
Gelly's more like your
Chief, your pay so doesn't count.
All right, yeah. She's my assistant, and then Melwin is my familiar.
yeah, she's your assistant. She's your manager slash concierge slash like organizer and calendar keeper and all that stuff like that. She's the
Yeah,
one
I
who
still introduce them, so I tell her, when I'm not around, Melwin here, he can speak for me through me. I'll speak through him, and Melwin's real nice. You guys should get acquainted.
Okay, they hang out. She tries to give Melwin pleasure. It kind of short circuits him a little bit. He sparks and jumps and bounces around for a bit, then comes back, and they figure out real quick that doesn't work. So okay.
Oh, show Melwin. I haven't seen Melwin in a while.
Melwin is fun. Or remember when you guys had the option?
That's Melwin.
Remember when you
yeah.
guys had the option, the one-time option to upgrade him, but you chose not to?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck that.
sweet.
What would have happened if we upgraded him?
Oh, he would become a badass like fighting robot, but
No, this is better.
and he would have struggled to remember who he was, but you would have had to have conversations with him to try to help him remember it.
Aw.
Okay. So through the next day, you guys continue, and we'll call it several days because you're taking your time here. There's parties, the wedding, the festivities, and all the stuff that lead up to it has generated a good amount of excitement, and it's because all these people have been basically forcibly evacuated. They're all refugees basically from their homelands. So finding a reason to celebrate is cathartic for them all. And it was kind of like the last wedding you guys were at was with Telephos and Ava, and it was a similar feel. And all amidst all the tragedy and the loss of their homeland and all the devastation, this moment of joy and the moment of hope are contagious. So, and what's more is that all the people here realize that Shaylin and Terry's are just like them. Like, and they notice that Terry's is powerless, and he's caught up in this mess now, and he has no means in the future to fight or to take part in the war. Shaylin, however, is still an elder dragon, and as the wedding goes on and Akelia oversees it all, the cheers are triumphant. A good portion, a fair number of the people, all the groomsmen in the wedding party you're all super hungover from the bachelor party and the bachelorette party the night before.
Oh, I totally forgot. I was gonna have Hiccup, like
Oh, yeah, Hiccup.
fly, yeah, fly them in.
Yeah. He totally does. Yeah, Hiccup.
Hiccup's dope,
Hiccup
Do
is
you
still
still
around.
have a picture of him?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Hiccup.
there
Yeah,
he is.
dude.
There's
Hiccup's
Hiccup.
awesome.
Hiccup's still, and he's big. He's your mount. So, yeah, the bride and the groom they buzz away on Hiccup's back. On his back, it's someone spray painted "just married" like right around his tail end, and he kind of buzzes away as
Power wash his skin after the fucking.
Shaylin. So as Antares and Shaylin are on Hiccup's back and they fly off, a wind, a chill wind, kind of cuts through the air, and you see Shaylin kind of her eyes frost over. At least you get the feeling that that she's much more than she is in her human form. In her human form, she was dressed elegantly and quite beautifully, but she still has a bit of that feral edge to her. And Terry's look basically exactly the same. As they're flying off into the sky, she roars, and tearing through the sky, a very primal portal opens up, and she and Terry's and Hiccup fly off to another land.
Wait. So Deimos wants to learn how you can tear primal portals. That's this new stick now.
With your muscles right now.
So you can use your muscles to teleport, obviously, because that makes sense. Also, you can squeeze your butt hard enough to fly. But if you tear enough, you can do
already did that.
primal portals.
You
No,
did that
primal
already.
portals.
You did. That's how you got us to the Lich's place.
No. Those are
That wasn't a
regular,
teleport.
regular tearing
No,
time
that
and
wasn't-
space. Anyone can tear time and space,
No, that was
but
very
if you get
that was
really
very
strong,
primal.
Yeah,
You
and
can
while
tear.
that
Only you
Primal.
can do that, Demos.
while
No one
that
else can.
happens, Max and Mistra sneak off.
Yeah, Max be like, I love weddings. You know, the weirdest thing is like, you know how humans go. I've been around for 40, 50 years, whatever it's been. But, you know, how we are, how our bodies develop. I have a longing to live with somebody. But I've also have the essence of just, we don't have everything together with these raging hormones. It's just, in the most maximum way, I just don't know what to do. I've been trying my whole life to find peace, to find happiness. And I'll look at you, and I have. And with you, I want to go stronger, more powerful, to protect you. Even though I know that you're
Why don't we?
strong and more smarter than
why
I
don't we
am.
move on instead of you just being an ass for the sake of being an ass?
Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait,
There's
what?
Well,
Remind me.
for one, Max wouldn't know a fucking thing about my relationship with Mistress, so him being an asshole for the
Like
sake of being a fucking
17
asshole
years old.
is just you being an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. So how about we just move on?
There's an old movie. So you guys know the movie Grease, the Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta, the musical. There's a sequel to it.
Been forever though.
Yeah, there's a sequel to it. It's called Grease 2. It's different actors, but I just remember there's one scene where the teenage boy gets the
think I've
teenage
seen
girl. I mean, and they're all fairly older, like 18 or at least, but like she's not too smart, and he tries to convince her, like they go into like this shed, and he has his friends outside play like a siren, and he's like, oh no, it's the air raid warnings, like the Russians are attacking. This might be our last night on Earth. So he's like, do you want to die a virgin, kind of thing.
That's brilliant.
That's basically what, and then he sings a song. The song is basically like let's do it for America. That's what the song is.
That's horrible.
So fun. That's terrible.
Yeah.
No, that's brilliant. You can look at it 2 ways.
It's like a tornado siren or something like that going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Yeah.
But these are
Anyway.
like 2 in love teenagers trying to get at it. I don't see
This
what's
is
wrong
the
with that.
backstory
No,
for
this
who
is
can-
just
Well,
Demos
also-
being a
it
dick
was
to me
funny.
for no
They-
apparent
they-
reason
I'm-
whatsoever.
Max,
they-
and he wants to.
No,
We'll leave.
They're
We're gonna leave.
random
We're gonna
thing.
leave. We're gonna leave Mistra and
I could-
Max's story unresolved for now. Okay.
She's really
So-
just not into the.
She
just
wants to
heard
get
that-
laid
no, no.
too.
Hey, I'm just saying, Elwyn got with a lady. All right, Max is his patron, and the closest thing next to him was that. I'm not trying to do anything. That was literally just the basics of it.
No,
There
that
was
was
no
that was you
deeper
inserting
intentions of
Max.
anything.
That was you inserting Max into something my character was doing that he wouldn't have been with me to begin with. It was just you being an ass.
I'm very
No,
confused.
not enough book. They
Yeah.
feel fuck.
I'm really
All right.
confused.
All right. No, Damos. So, Renly, you've been staying with you've been hanging out there. You have some friends that you've brought in from the other planes. Damos, you have a dwelling
Sienna?
place.
So that
It's been
have a guest appearance.
Damos. You are here, and so is Jivarishi. So she finds you, and she makes you spend all the nights that you stay here with her.
Does she? If I don't move, they can't see me. Right? It's like a T-Rex.
Feel stuff. You're
I can make it so they don't see
a
you,
lot of
Demos.
stuff.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do on this plane?
No.
Elwyn, don't you need to pick up something from Saddleizer before we leave?
A lot
Or
of
is that going to take a while to make?
don't need-
The
whatever you're
gun?
having
The
to
gun's gonna
make?
take a while. The gun's gonna take a while.
Well, no, I thought Elwyn asked to have something made last time we were here.
Oh, hold on. I forget what he asked.
I thought
What'd you ask him,
anyway,
mate?
because I was pretty sure
Shit,
last
I
time
forgot
we were
too.
here, we asked him to make because we gave her stuff from somebody we killed and stuff we found, and you asked her to make something out of it or some shit.
Fuck,
Like
I
the
forgot
last
what it
demon
was.
fuck
That
we
was-
killed.
Deimos.
Oh, was that Deimos? Oh, okay.
the hat and the other stuff, like the unicorn stuff.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm.
No, because remember after we did the whole water world before we went to the next place, we came back and brought her stuff, and you asked her to make something, and I can't remember what it was. It's been so long.
That was Deimos.
I don't remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. If you
Deimos
remember,
is the
Deimos,
one.
let me know.
Deimos is the
new
one that
underwear?
asked.
Oh,
Was it new
I'll be honest,
underwear or something?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, Deimos is the one that takes
Because-
trophies.
Yeah, I got random shit in my
Yeah, because
inventory.
Deimos, you gave her. You remember the big guy that you like crawled inside and ripped him apart? The one that was guarding where we went to find the princess? Like, you kept parts of him and gave to her to make something, like his eyes or heart or some shit.
Yeah,
The guy
just
who went
trophies.
Super Deimos and tore reality.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Honestly, I have no
All right,
idea what
Deimos,
we asked
She
for.
hands you. She hands you. All right. So Satellizer hands you before you leave.
Oh,
she-
wait. She gives me +2 chainmail underwear.
No.
Take
Girl.
that, boss. One of these days, I'll get my AC back up there. When I get +11 chainmail armor.
No. She hands
Underwear.
you. She hands you this.
What's your AC, Deimos?
26.
Okay. So, Satellizer says to you. Satellizer says to you.
So yeah, Deimos, before you go, I use those materials you gave, the like tentacles and the spine, and all that shit. And I was able to piece it together for you. I gave you, I made this thing.
So she hands you a pair of pants.
Pants.
They're white pants. He said, she says,
No. Yeah, no, don't write them off just yet. They're special, super.
Hold on.
Give me +3 AC.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. How do I link this? Where's the link?
How about they're like +8 Dex? I mean, pants give me +8 AC.
Just killing me. What did she do with the tentacles?
I don't know, but I'm very scared.
Oh, these are the
my
pants she
God.
sends you.
Watch, like Demos just can't move anymore.
They're stretchy pants.
Those are the stretchiest pants ever.
They're stretchy pants. Yeah.
The Nacho Libre. Oh, these are on point. I don't care what. Oh, yes. What are they? I don't even care. Do they give me a -20 AC? I don't even
no,
give a
they-
shit. I want them.
They're just
stretchy
pants.
Wow,
they're stretchy
those-
pants.
Oh my god!
These are.
Have you seen this
fucking
movie,
worth
Gail?
it.
No,
Dude, this is like literally like my fucking favorite movie ever. It's the shittiest movie ever. It's great. Nacho.
It's an insane movie. It's a great movie. But yeah, this is his leisure suit. He's talking to the girl. He says, "This is my leisure suit." he does that.
The best wrestler.
He goes and he punches
Luchador.
his butt.
I gotta get the
Yeah,
where's the
mother's
wiggle
machete.
video?
So you can add to your inventory stretchy pants.
On point.
Okay. All right. So, you guys, you spend a couple weeks here, just kind of recuperating and regathering yourselves. You connect with friends. You kind of like stabilize your, just make sure all your plans are in place. The Elysium has been very unharassed. There's been no action. There's been no attacks or anything like that. It seems like there's been no invasions, no incursions or anything. After Akelia cleared the area of demons, they have seen nothing. There's been a veritable peace. So you guys are fully aware that this is a time of war. So what Killjack and Satellizer are doing to prepare the people, to equip the people for battle, is really in the back of everyone's mind. You guys have gathered a fair number of resources. So all the evacuees, the refugees that you've saved here. You also have all your allies in Solaria with Bahamut and all the army of battle robots that you guys have awakened beneath the mountain. And you have your allies from the material realm, the mortal realm. So Shaylin is and Antares. Antares right now, they're no longer in the picture as far as allies go because Antares is powerless. But you still have Telephos and Nebularos and Radthorn as for high-powered individuals who could be of aid to you. Okay. Also, Buffinzor, you saved Biffin and brought him here. You saved him from Mephistopheles, but he is still. No one has been able to rouse him. He's still in like a comatose state. So you visit him a couple times, but he's non-responsive. He's basically in vegetable mode right now. Okay.
Try to fix him before we leave, Elwin.
They've tried.
Oh,
He's.
they have.
Akelia has tried. Everyone has tried. There's something that is holding him, that has captured his mind, and he's not woken
That's
right
why
now.
That's why
Okay,
that
yeah.
dick fuck was laughing at you, Deimos. We saved the body, but not the mind.
Oh, we got easy peasy. We just gotta go inside his mind, just like Bahamut. Problem solved.
Oh my god.
Well,
Duh.
hey, Damos,
Ripping
tear
into
us away
Terran.
in. Ripping in and tear us away in. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. As you guys go back up the mountain, though, you drop off. Who did you want to bring to Bahamut?
Vork. I throw a
Vork.
fork
Okay.
at Bahamut. I'm like, he just got submissive. Make him strong again. Reforge him.
Alright.
But we just threw him out and just see who the fuck knows what happens. He's my backpack.
Alright.
I can buy
Alright.
another one at
drop the
Walmart.
you drop the gimp off, and Bahamut's like, "What the fu?" And then you guys go on.
I'm like,
Um,
make him strong again.
Bahamut opens up for you guys the portal to the next realm. So you guys are going now to the divine plane of Shehakim. All right. This is the what's it called? It's called the like all the planes of Mount Elysium have an element or a metal or something assigned to them. So Lunaria was silver and the moon. Solaris was gold and the sun. Shehakim is the land of pearl, and also of snow and winter. In lore, Shehakim is the land of snow and winter, but it's a peaceful snow. It's not a biting cold or anything like that. It's a snow of beauty, of wonder. When you arrive, though, you land in a literal blizzard. Ice and cutting winds swarm everywhere. The all around, like off in the distance, you hear snarls and crashes and screams. Off far in the distance, in the sky, there's red flashes off in the distance. But where you guys arrive, you're in a forest, and the trees are leafless. Their boughs and their branches are coated in snow. They have snow on them, like there's a fresh snowfall. But they're also frozen over because the wind is ripping and battering them. You hear a steady as you guys shelter yourself from the wind and ice. You hear a steady crunch, 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 like hundreds of feet walking through hard packed ice and snow. You move towards the source of that sound, and you see a train of individuals. They look like denizens of Mount Celestia, angels, celestials, of all different shapes and sizes, and arcanites, all different kinds. They all have their heads tipped down. They have they're walking single file off in a direction towards the heart of the forest. Okay.
Are they in
You
chains?
get they're not literal chains, but they are bound. There's like a spiritual bond or a metaphysical bond tying them all together. Okay. You follow along. That you don't see any guards. You don't see any other creatures. So you guys stealth along and follow them, and see where they're heading to. And this is what you see as you break into a forest clearing. At this area, the wind and snow has abated. It's still desperately cold. It's frigid here. But you step out of the forest, or you look out of the forest, and you see this stream of people heading in the middle to this massive tree, or what might have been a tree. Okay.
Can someone stream up so I can see?
Here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Wait, Where's my Discord? Here, I'll start it. There. So that's what you guys see. Okay?
Creepy.
Creepy
Ooh.
as fuck.
Oof, that looks like some Magic the Gathering artwork.
For real.
Alright. So that's where we'll leave it tonight. You guys are in Shahakim. And you're getting
So
closer and
it's-
closer. The further up the mountain you go, the closer and closer you get to the fighting. The actual war. So
Nice.
Shit.
Dude,
Quick
that was
question.
fun.
Dude.
Were we planning on like going to that house in hell at any point, or were we putting a pin on that?
to go
I
to
think it was like a one-way thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
it's a
pin.
one-way trip to Nessus.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, because it's a
No,
one
the
time.
thing
It's
is
a
we
one
have friends,
time
like-
use.
We could probably
also
hit
one way.
other like places in town. Like we had the first level, but like
Right.
I bet we can make it to the second or third level. Like we'd
Well,
really fuck
it
stuff
takes
up if
us
we
to
really
his
hit
like
that.
private chamber. We wouldn't have to fight through that floor. It would take us like right to his bedroom.
And there's no issue getting out of this. So, yeah,
But
I
he's
get it.
also not there right now, so going right now would only be like raiding his house if we wanted, I guess.
Alright, guys. That was really fun, Midas. I
That's
really
dope.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
That was dope. I'll
Thank-
talk to you guys next
Thanks,
week.
guys.
Yep, dude. No,
See you
thanks
guys
for
next
running,
week.
man.
Next week.
Hey,
I'll
happy
see you guys.
happy Thanksgiving to everyone except Gail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gail, you're
We are
cool,
playing-
but go
Screw
suck it.
Gail, screw you.
Leave a better country. our country number
Our
one.
win.
Your country is number like fucking like 12 or something like that. Loser.
We're just kidding, Gail.
Not your fault. We're not kidding. We're just pretending
Yeah,
we're kidding. But we're
he's
not kidding.
just kidding.
America's better.
Alright, later, guys.
All right, take care,
See you.
guys.
Yeah, bye.